Part 1. The Awakening in Hollow Hill. The sound of rain tapping against cracked window panes stirred Adrian Cross from a restless sleep. A dull ache throbbed at the base of his skull, and the cold air hung thick with the scent of damp wood and forgotten time. Slowly, his eyes adjusted to the dim room. Faded wallpaper peeled like old skin from the walls, and cobwebs clung to the corners of the ceiling. He didn't know where he was. Worse, he didn't remember how he'd arrived. A name echoed in his head. Adrian Cross. Was it truly his? The thought felt familiar, but the rest of his mind was a maze of fog and missing pieces. Outside the window, the landscape was swallowed by mist. A single crooked sign swung in the wind. Welcome to Hollow Hill. His heart sank. That name, it struck a chord deep in his bones. When he stepped outside, the village was a ghost town. Cottages crumbling, streets empty, air heavy with a silence too complete to be natural. A woman in a faded blue dress appeared in the distance, watching. When Adrian called out, she vanished into the mist. He followed her into the woods. At the forest's edge, an old church bell tolled once, a mournful warning. Ahead, figures gathered in the gloom, pale villagers with hollow eyes. "You shouldn't have come back," one whispered. Adrian's blood ran cold. "I don't remember this place." An ancient man spoke. "This village remembers what you've tried to forget." End of part 1. Part 2. The Evernight Legacy. They spoke of Evernight House, a cursed manor perched at the edge of the hollow where nothing grew. A place of rituals, madness, and death. Adrian knew he had to go. The path was narrow, overgrown, branches clawing at his skin. The house loomed ahead, a black monolith against a pale sky, its windows dark like empty eyes. Inside, time had decayed everything. The air was thick with mildew and the coppery scent of old blood. A crooked portrait greeted him, a family dressed in black, faces unsmiling. A boy among them bore his own face. Adrian's stomach lurched. Fragments of memory surfaced. The woman in blue was his sister, Lenora. The villagers' terror was for the Evernight family, cursed for what they unleashed 20 years before. A blood-stained diary revealed the child's voice. "I hear them at night. The man with no eyes." Signed, Adrian Evernight. He was the boy in the portrait. This was his house. End of part 2. Part 3. The Ritual. Beneath the hollow memories returned in brutal shards, of a ritual beneath the manor, of children taken by shadows, of villagers storming the house with torches. The Evernight family had sought to harness an ancient force buried in the hollow, but it demanded a terrible price. One by one, the children vanished. Madness spread through Hollow Hill, and it was Adrian who betrayed them. He opened the gates beneath the manor. He let it out. That night, the village was drenched in blood. The townsfolk sealed the manor and tried to bury the truth. Adrian survived, his memories torn away by the thing they summoned. Now it was awake again. The house called him to the basement, where an ancient altar awaited. The walls pulsed with whispers. Finish what you started. End of part 3. Part 4. The Reckoning of Evernight House. In the basement, beneath rotted beams, symbols carved in blood marked the old altar. Adrian knelt, reading from the diary. The shadows shifted. a monstrous form took shape, a creature stitched from faces, weeping eyes, and gaping mouths. The Hollow One. Adrian realized, as long as he lived, the Hollow would hunger. He was the final tether. To end it, he must seal himself inside. He spoke the ancient words. The earth trembled. The house screamed. The Hollow One lunged, but the words bound it, dragging it back into the earth. The house collapsed, stone and bone entwining, burying its horror. At dawn, the village healed. The air cleared. The children's laughter returned. But even now, when the fog thickens, a figure can be seen in the ruined house's upper window. A man with haunted green eyes, forever watching. For the Hollow remembers, and it always hungers.